What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. We had another mid-cap stock go crazy today, and I nailed it. Check it out. Well, guys, I got another live trade for you today. It's MYOV, and I did extremely well on it, I want to say. I don't think I could have done any better in reality thus far. I'm still watching it, and I'd like to see it hold VWAP from now all out throughout lunch and coming out of lunch. Maybe it'll have a setup for me to re-enter, but as of right now, I have no position open, and I'm just watching it. Now, there is KRTX, which has gone absolutely insane again, and it is up at a high day of $149.89. If you remember and watch my video from yesterday, which I did upload kind of late yesterday, sorry about that, had to shoot down to the investment property and it just cut my day in half. But I bought this stock yesterday, I think it was at 53 bucks, 55 bucks, something like that. And it has reached $149.89 today. Seems about right. Nonetheless, this thing has been an absolute monster today. There goes new highs, 152. Good Lord. It's just been a monster. This thing was in the 90s this morning. Actually, what's the low day? $83. $83.05 is the low day, and we're trading right now at 149.32. 147.32, 149.68. The spread on this thing is insane at times. So this is something we got to definitely keep on watch. It's an animal, and we are getting, sympathy plays like MYOV. Today made a real nice move. I mean, this stock closed yesterday down here at, what is this, like $6, and it gapped up and opened up, right around this $14, $13 area right in here. These are 3-minute candles, and it shot up all the way up here to 16 something, 1664 before it finally pulled in. This thing's been a monster today. I caught it right. I wanted to buy this candle right here. When we hit VWAP and we started to just get bought up, I wanted to jump in there. But I didn't. It kind of spooked me. I was like, well, I don't know. What if this thing just drops? And we were already like at 13, 14 bucks. And I was like, well, damn, the low is 1266. So I waited, and on this dip right here, this retest of the area, I got long there, and I added in here, and then I took some profits off in here, and the rest of the profits off in here and in here as we pulled it back in. And I'll show you why on the daily. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab the live trade. Now, this was on the gap scanner this morning. As you can see here, MYOV, SAEX were the leading gappers. SAEX was a monster yesterday and after hours. I really don't know why this stock, didn't make a move. Look at this. This is the 15-minute chart. Yesterday after hours, from $1.50 all the way up here to $4.75. This morning, it held this area right here that I was watching, and then the bell opened, and it just completely fell out of bed. Really, really sad to see that happen. Small caps have just been dead in the water. So yeah, we had SAEX and MYOV on the gap scans. These are the trade idea scanners. You know those. They're in the description section below. You can find my link there and a coupon code for 15% off. So that's great right there. And then on MYOV, on the daily, you got to check this out because this thing played out perfectly. Where is it? Here we go. Let me scroll back. Right here, we had this gap. You see that? Yeah, you see it. We had this gap, and we had 14 bucks right here, this $14 area, all the way up here to 17. So I was like, well, damn, this is perfect for that gap fill. And I kind of nailed it because my first entry here is 1375, followed by an add at 1450, and I took profits all the way through up until, what is it, like 1680 something or 1670, 1672. So I caught a real nice chunk of this move. I just wish I would have had a little more size, but I did catch that. Now, before that, I was actually looking to see if, maybe this like, oh my God, maybe this like $11 area would hold, support. 10 to $11 area would hold support. And then we could get a bigger move up here to 14. And if we broke 14, then, and that's what it did. It just did it in pre-market. And I'll show that to you right now. There it is. There's the move. $10, hold support, breaks out all the way up to the gap fill. It did the gap fill move that I wanted, from underneath to the gap fill test to the gap fill in pre-market. So all I was able to catch was this dip, which was like, the dip back down to the gap fill entry area up to the gap fill, which was good. I'm just going to, maybe take more size next time. I only had 200 shares, but it still wound up being a real nice $400 trade. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump into this live trade. All right, so here you go. I'm in right here 100 shares at 13.76. Okay, I bought them in this candle right here, and I'm looking to add. I'm looking for it to break $15 and go, and maybe if I get a chance, I'll add. It broke $15, but it didn't go, so I didn't add there. So now I add right here. I add right here because I notice we're making higher lows. Higher lows. The 90 MA is creeping up there. So I'm watching out. We're getting this cross increase in volume. I'm watching out to see if we're going to pop over 15 and go. And, that's exactly what we do. It's just a little bit more of a grinder, but that's exactly what we do. There we're testing that $15 area. And we're not going, but I'm not letting it spook me this time like I did yesterday on KRTX, where it didn't break through $60. So I just sold out. It was still a good profit. Like, I did good on the trade, but I left a ton of money on the table. Here we go. Now we start to get that breakthrough. Okay, so I actually canceled my hard stop and put out a sell target of 1640 to sell 100 shares. So my 1375s, I was looking to take them off at 1640. But we don't go. You see, we just hold that $15 area. And I'm like, well, okay, well, let's see if it's going to just grind its way. Then we just start to trade sideways. Remember, these are 3-minute candles. This is a lot of time right here. This is like about 10 minutes of trading right around this 15 to 1560 area. Okay, this is like a little pivot right here. We're not breaking above it. Volume, can you see the volume? Volume is not increasing. It increased on the break of $15, but it's not steadily increasing as we hold it and we kind of make these new highs over each other candle. So I decide to play it safe right there, and I take off my 1375s. I sell those 100 shares at 1560. That's still really good. That's over $2 a share right there. Well, just about $2 a share, almost $2 a share right there. So that's not bad at all. Now I have 100 shares and I'm looking to sell these. My idea was at $17 or $17 break, Now my stop is very simple, okay? As this trade has progressed, my stop has increased upwards with the 90 MA. So now my stop is just under $15. I'm into these 100 shares at $14.52. So no matter what happens now, if I were to get stopped out, I stop out with profit. As you can see, the volume is not increasing, but okay, we're consolidating above $15 in this 90 MA. $15 was resistance here, 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 here. So it's fair to assume that it's going to be steady support now, especially with the 90 MA right there. Here we start to get this push right here. And I'm like, okay, well, I might have to take some profit off in front of the high of the day if this doesn't increase, if this volume doesn't increase. The high of the day at the time is 1673. I took profit at 1672. I love this. I'm in 100 shares and I'm already up over $200. There I sell 50 shares at 1672. Okay. I'm up over $200. I sell 50 shares right there. Okay, book another $100. And then I said, okay, I'm going to hold on to this and see if we're going to get the big breakout. Because now I'm thinking $17.50, $18 is imminent, maybe even $20. If we get a squeeze going and we start going parabolic, we have nice increase in volume again on the break of the high of the day. And now we're holding above that area. Okay. But now we start to struggle there. 17.17 is a new high, and we start to struggle there. I close it out right there, and then we get this real mean little candle all the way back down to like 15.30 or something like that. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I'm happy with the trade there. I mean, it's a solid $400 trade, and it never made a new high. The high of the day is still 17.17. It never made a new high, and we've pulled it back in. And now I'm just watching, we're almost in lunchtime, 30 minutes, it'll be 12 o'clock. And I'm just going to watch and see if it holds VWAP and maybe sets up for an afternoon out of lunch trade. And we get another squeeze like, KRTX yesterday, squeezed around 1, 2 p.m. I don't know, I wasn't here. But I know that's when it went from like 60 or $70 to 100. Maybe we'll get this one to squeeze around that time. So I'll definitely be watching this one right now. Let me know how you did today. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Really helps out. It also helps out when you comment down there. So let me know what you traded, entries and exits. And I hope to catch you on the next one.